Call to order the City Council special meeting for Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 6:01 p.m. Roll call. We have a super quorum, which is good, and Councilwoman Lisa Swint, Mayor Pro Tem, is attending her Comal County leadership class tonight. We thought that was very important. As long as we had a super quorum, we are okay. If you'll all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Texas. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. Okay, item number 4, citizen comment period. Did we have anybody that signed up? Nobody signed up. We'll close that out. Get right into item number 5, business items. The following items are for discussion, consideration, and action. Item 5A, proposed fiscal 2022 budgets for the City of Garden Ridge General Fund, Water Company Operation and Maintenance Fund, Interest and Sinking Fund, and Capital Improvements Fund. And item 5A1, presentation of the budgets. Our Financial Director and HR Director, Karen Ford. Karen, the show is yours.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to start with the general fund. The notes on the actual budgets are pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to go through and highlight some items. So for the general fund, we're proposing a balanced budget for fiscal 22. The revenue and the expenses both total $3,124,286. The estimated expenditures per month are approximately $260, so the remaining unrestricted fund balance will cover approximately 7 months of the estimated expenditures. Per our auditors, 4 months is the average. However, we are comfortable with 6 months. The next page is the chart. Where does the money come from and where does the money go? I'd like to highlight that the ad valorem tax collected pretty much covers the city personnel cost. This is not surprising since it's the personnel that delivers the services to our residents. Other sources of revenue cover the remaining expenditures for the city. So moving on to the revenue, the ad valorem collections are proposed to be 3.5% over the fiscal 21 collection. That's the actual collections. This increase is generated by new property. Business permits are substantially down compared to fiscal 20. The woods build out is near completion. We still have pools, patios, and home additions, et cetera, annually, so we anticipate some increase, or we also anticipate some development along 2252. Court revenue, we're projecting a return to the normal base, which is comparable to what we collected in fiscal year 20. Under expenditures, the personnel services, this is the same across the board for all departments and funds, so I'm only going to address it once. A 3% increase is budgeted for all employees. This 3% covers the cost of living increase and the paid for performance program. The cost of living is generally announced and given to the employees in mid to late October. What's left of the 3% after the COLA is awarded goes into the paid for performance program and is awarded to employees in January based on their annual review and prior year job performance. Directors and above are not eligible for the paid for performance program. Medical costs, due to changes in our plan deductibles, has decreased for the year by 1.9%. MetLife for short-term disability had an increase of 13.9%, and although that sounds like a lot, across all funds that was only $885. And they also had a 10.7% increase on basic life, and again, that sounds like a high number, but that was only $305 total citywide. They also have not had an increase in their policies in the last 3 to 4 years. So moving on to the administrative department, the engineering increase budgeted is due to the wastewater and the 2252 water line relocation projects. Public relations is a new line item, $20,000 for multiple projects such as website upgrade and development of a social media ordinance. There's also a new line item, special events, which is a new budgeted for the city's 50th birthday celebration. Volunteer programs, this line item is being eliminated, but the program is not. The cost will flow through the miscellaneous expense line. Computer and hardware and software. In each department, I've broken out the cost of the software and city currently has and must maintain, along with the amounts allocated for any future hardware or software needs. This was done throughout all departments and all funds. Additionally, in the administrative department, we budgeted 11.4% for a codification project, which will organize the city's ordinances in a more friendly fashion for information retrieval. Insurances, we planned a 5% increase over fiscal 21 costs. This is a pretty standard increase, and you will see it carry forward across all departments and all funds. Under the court department, training is the only thing I'm going to point out there. We have 2 employees who are now certified to run the court, and this is a tremendous benefit to the city to have the cross-training. The additional funds will cover the cost of keeping both of those employees certified. Under PD, there's nothing out of the ordinary here. It's pretty standard annual cost. Under Public Works, training, we allocated additional funds for our supervisory employees to attend additional off-site leadership training. Under the city facilities, the heating and air conditioner maintenance, we allocated additional funds here for the City Hall's chill air system, which needs some maintenance. The Parks and Recreation line, the total budget for that is $22,000. $17,000 of that is directed by the city for upgrades and maintenance, and the other $5,000 is to be directed by the Parks Committee for upgrades that they specifically request. And the culvert maintenance has additional funds, and they have been budgeted for to address 3 projects that have been identified by the city. The community center, our community center manager is paid an hourly rate for fielding questions and showing the center to prospective customers, and a commission if it's rented. We have budgeted a $2 increase for the hourly rate, bringing her hourly rate to $12 per hour. And then under the library, the budget allocation, we budgeted additional dollars for library special events and children's activities. So that would conclude the general fund. Does anyone have any questions? Nope. Okay. Moving on to the water fund. Again, we're proposing a balanced budget for fiscal 22. Revenue expenses both total $1,817,500. The estimated expenditures per month are approximately $92,000, so the remaining unrestricted fund balance will cover approximately 6 months of estimated expenditures plus 1 full year of debt service. Per our auditor, again, 4 months is average, however, 6 months, we're comfortable with 6 months. The chart, where does the money come from and where does the money go? You'll see that 98% of the total revenue that comes into the city is from water sales. And then looking over at where the money goes, 39.2% of that goes to the water debt service, and 26.8% goes to the operational costs, 26.4% go to personnel cost. Revenue, water sales, we're projecting a 2% increase over the fiscal 21 collections. And the meter installation fees, minimum homes are being built, which is reducing the revenue in that line item. However, we are projecting some increase due to the commercial build-out on 2252. Under expenditures, we've already addressed the personnel services. Engineering, again, is an increase due to the wastewater and 2252 water line relocation and general projects. The plant operation and maintenance, the increase here is due to projected increase of cost and overall parts and services throughout the year. And then the last page of that shows the debt service. The principal and the interest total $669,000. That will be transferred to the interest and sinking fund, which is where the payments are actually issued from. And then the TxDOT SIB loan, this will be the first payment. The principal and interest is $43,000, and this loan will be paid directly from the water. It does not have to be transferred to interest and sinking. Any questions?
No questions.
Nope, okay. Moving on to the interest and sinking. This budget is pretty much, it is what it is. The revenue that comes into the interest and sinking comes from two main sources, the ad valorem taxes of $719,000 collected specifically to pay the debt service, and the transfer from the water that we just talked about of $669,000 will cover the water portion of the annual debt service. The expenditures, as you look down below, you'll see each bond payment broken out. Any questions?
No questions.
Nope, okay. And then our last budget is the capital improvement fund. This is where we're going to house the TxDOT SIB loan. We'll show the $620,000 in revenue that's coming in, and then the breakout under the expenditures on how those SIB funds will be spent. Any questions?
Anything else for Karen? No questions, Karen. Thank you.
Okay.
That completes item 1. Item 5A2, hold a public hearing. So we will open the public hearing at this time, bless you, at 6:13 p.m. Two parts to the public hearing. Citizens' comments. Doesn't look like we have anybody signed up. And then Marissa, was any written comments submitted to us?
There were no written comments submitted.
Okay. Council, anything to add? Okay, we will close the public hearing at this time at, we'll round it up to 6:14 p.m. Item number 5A3, adoption of fiscal year 2022 budgets. So 3.1, resolution number 476-08-2021, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Garden Ridge, Texas, approving fiscal year 2022 general fund budget for the period of October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022. Can I get a motion from council for approval?
I move to to approve resolution number 476-08-2021, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Garden Ridge, Texas, approving fiscal year 2022 general fund budget for the period of October 1, 2021 through September 30, 2022.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
I second the motion to approve resolution number 476-082021.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion, council? We'll call it to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that resolution passes. Item 3.2, resolution number 477-08-2021, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Garden Ridge, Texas, approving fiscal year 2022 Water Company Operation and Maintenance Fund budget for the period of October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022. Can I get a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve resolution number 477-08-2021 as stated by the mayor.
I have a motion to approve. Can I get a second?
Second.
We have a second on the motion. Any further discussion? We'll call it to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution passes. Item number 3.3, resolution number 478-08-2021, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Garden Ridge, Texas, approving fiscal year 2022 interest and sinking fund budget for the period of October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022. Can I get a motion to approve?
I move to approve resolution number 478-082021, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Garden Ridge, Texas, approving fiscal year 2022 interest and sinking fund budget for the period of October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022.
I have a motion to approve. Can I get a second?
Second.
We have a second of the motion. Any further discussion? Call it to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution passes. On to 3-4, resolution number 479-08-2021, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Garden Ridge, Texas, approving fiscal year 2022 capital improvements fund budget for the period of October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022. Can I get a motion?
Move to approve resolution number 479-08-2021, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Garden Ridge, Texas, approving fiscal year 2022 capital improvements fund budget for the period of October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022.
I have a motion to approve. Can I get a second?
Second.
Motion to approve. I have a second. Any further discussion? Call it to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution passes. All right. On to item 5B, ratify the property tax increase of $58,643 as reflected in the 2022 budget for the City of Garden Ridge General Fund and Interest and Sinking Fund. So to ratify, this is the same thing as confirming, has nothing to do with the tax rate, just confirming that this is the property tax increase that we're budgeted for. Can I get a motion to approve?
Motion to approve the ratification of property tax increase of $58,643.
I have a motion to approve. Can I get a second?
I second it.
We have a second. Any further discussion? Call it to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ratification passes. On to item 5C, review tax rate adoption process and schedule. Nancy, floor is yours.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, the next step in the process will be on September 1st, 6 p.m. here in the City Council chambers at the City of Garden Ridge City Council regular meeting. We will have the public hearing on the 2021 tax rate as well as adoption of the 2021 tax rate for the city. Those are the only steps left in the process.
Okay, great job. Any other questions for Nancy, council? Okay, that completes item 5C. On to item number 6, citizen comment period. We have nobody present, so we'll close out item number 6. And item number 7, adjournment. I think we're setting a record here. Can I get a motion
I move to adjourn.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? I'll call it to a vote. All in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Any opposed? This special meeting is adjourned at 6:20 PM.
You did it, Kay. You said it'd be 20 minutes.
Actually, it was 19. One of us was a minute late. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.